signing. It's supposed to be classy. And I met Elvis on a plane coming to, I was going back to Australia, and he was going to Hawaii. And I was managed at the time by Steve Binder. Anyone see the Elvis special, the 60s Elvis special with the black leather and, wow, not many hands went up. What's wrong with you people? Elvis special. The comeback special.
The comeback special, the 68 special.
You never saw the Elvis special? Wow. Shame on you. Anyway, he was going to Hawaii, and the guy that was managing me at the time was Steve Binder, who directed the Elvis special. And so I had something to talk to Elvis about. And I had him sign an autograph to my then girlfriend, whose name was Allison. And the Allison, yes, from the record. And he thought my name was Allison, so he wrote, Allison, thanks, Elvis Presley. And from then on, if ever I'm confused about someone's sexuality, I always write thanks. To Bobby, thanks, let's make it. And I was taking it back to Allison, back home, my girlfriend, who, well, we won't go into it. You'll read the book, you'll find out all about that, but it wasn't as clean as it sounds. And I had my tape recorder, and the Australian, what are they called? You know, the people that go through your shit when you go through customs, saw this tape recorder and said, oh, we have to take this. It might be contraband. You might be trying to smuggle music in here, mate. So they took it, and when it came back, the Elvis signature was gone. Yeah, I know. It was probably like a $6,000 eBay item, right?
That's a drag. That is a drag. I'm going to mention a couple of songs and artists, and I think you'll know where I'm going with it. There's this Canadian guy, Paul Anka, whose first hit was called...
Canadian?
Diana. Yeah, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
He wrote...
Yes, Busy, you have a question. Yeah, you're just stretching.
First hit was Diana.
Yeah. The first record I ever saw and held in my hands was the 78. Anybody remember 78? Please, nobody here is old enough to remember 78. Really. You know what a 78 is? Okay, so, you know when you download and the photo is about this big, right? The photo of the record is about this big, and the download is like you couldn't even measure it. So before that it was a CD. And before that, it was a 45 with the 33, and then there was a 78, which you could kill somebody with if you hit a hard enough.
Does your brother still have the Diana 78?
No, he doesn't. I wish he did. Oh, no. I think we broke it, because you played it so many times I couldn't stand to hear it anymore. That was the first record I ever held in my hand.
Dream Lover by Bobby Darin.
You have an awesome memory. That was the first song I was ever aware of that turned me on. You know, when you're a kid, and there are songs you hear, and suddenly there's one that hits you some other place. Well, Dream Lover was that. It wasn't to me the guy, but it was what he was singing about, and the melody. Come on. We're adults here. And it was a very sexy song to an 8-year-old. And that song, it was the first song that turned me on. I go, oh, man, that's awesome. Actually, I didn't have the word awesome. I probably said, well, that's really clean.
Isn't there a specific musical thing about Dream?
Oh, yeah, and actually, Bobby Darin sang that song, and the chords are D, B minor, G, and A, which won't mean anything to anybody that's not a musician, but they're the same 4 chords I used for Jesse's Girl when I wrote Jesse's Girl.
So, you know, we all stand on the shoulders
exactly.
of the giants who preceded us. Bobby Darin was certainly one of those. Would you enlighten everyone here about who Hank B. Marvin is?
Who knows who Hank B. Marvin is?
I tell you.
Yeah, you do, because you edited the book. No? Are you English?
No, but I love Cliff Richard.
Cliff Richard?
Yes.
Who knows who Cliff Richard is?
Yes.
All right, that's good. Hank B. Marvin. Who knows who Eric Clapton is? Who knows who Jimmy Page is? Who knows who Brian May is? Richie Blackmore? Oh. Anyway, Hank Marvin inspired all these guys. He was the original English rock hero. And I was 12 years old and fell in love with his red guitar. And And he was my first hero as a kid. He was the one I wanted to be. And he looked like Buddy Holly with his beautiful red Fender guitar. And about 4 years ago, I actually had dinner with him, which, when you have a hero as a kid, if you can imagine sitting down and having dinner with that hero, and them being really sweet and talking to you about all their music and what you're interested in, and you're not screaming, "Oh my God, it's Hank Marvin!" And it was an amazing night. So God bless Hank and everybody. I wrote about it in the book.